And I saw an angel coming down out of heaven, having the key to the abyss, and holding in his hand a great chain. He seized the dragon, that ancient serpent, who is the devil, or Satan, and bound him for 1,000 years. He threw him into the abyss and locked and sealed it over him, to keep him from deceiving the nations any more until the 1,000 years were ended. After that, he must be set free for a short time. When the 1,000 years are over, Satan will be released from his prison and will go out to deceive the nations in the four corners of the earth, Gog and Magog, and to gather them for battle. In number they are like the sand on the seashore. They marched across the breadth of the earth and surrounded the camp of God's people, the city he loves. But fire came down from heaven and devoured them, and the devil who deceived them was thrown into the lake of burning sulfur, where the beast and the false prophet had been thrown. They will be tormented day and night forever and ever. Have you ever asked yourself, what if? What if Jesus' 1,000-year reign has already happened, and we are living in the short time when Satan is released? I know what you're thinking. I know it sounds crazy, like I've lost my mind. But let's break this down for a minute. So let's ask ourselves this question: why would this matter? If we were in this last short season, it would be even more important than ever to gain souls, because there's no more chances left after this. If everyone knew that this was it, that this was the short time, they would be less apt to sin and live their lives according to their standards, and would start living their lives according to God's standards. Have you ever wondered about architecture? Think the Sistine Chapel from 1473. The chapel depicts the Bible stories in a way that is yet to be seen again, in precise detail. One of Michelangelo's most famous paintings was recreated in mosaic tiles, millions of tiles. That kind of technology, those types of supplies, that kind of manpower to create millions of tiles and glue them in precisely the right formation to recreate the painting? What about the fall of the Roman Empire? Not a single stone was left unturned. Jerusalem was destroyed. Christians were persecuted, and King Nero was that of the Antichrist. We are taught that civilization regresses after the Dark Ages, and hardly any progress is made for 1,000 years. Not much, if anything, is known of the Dark Ages. It's a huge chunk of time that goes by where nothing happens. But then suddenly appears the Renaissance, which is the height of our civilization. But could it have actually been the Light Ages?